For as long as there have been civilizations, there have been celebrations. The land of Star Point Mountain is no different. One of the best known and longest running is simply called Festival Day, held in the city of Atrexia, just east of the mountain. Festival Day celebrates our peace and happiness of 200 years of the benevolent rule of the giant lords. Humans, dwarfs, and hobgoblins come to Festival Day for any number of reasons. Some to play games, listen to music, and enjoy the bountiful food. It's been said that many come here looking for their fortunes, some by gambling, some by finding jobs, some by stealing, and others just come and ask me. I see by the whispers that you are skilled at the games.
Well, yes, I played many field sports as a child.
You have lots of experience.
Well, I'm too old to play.
There are other ways to participate.
I have trained others. Perhaps I could still be part of the games. All in all, things wouldn't change that much.
You lose nothing, but gain everything.
Perhaps even the giant lords will recognize me.
Yes. The green and azure colors of the giant lords will surround you, and thus you mentor.
Will he be the one?
You've been looking for someone like him your whole life.
He's really fantastic. So, I should stay with him then. Will we have many children?
I see many flowers of life in your future. There is many children, boys and girls, all human and dwarfs by nature. Sometimes I give them information they don't want to hear. Sometimes it means they will have to change.
Can you help me out? I've lost 4 bulls in the past 2 months. My herd is dwindling, and I don't know what's happening. Is it wolves, wild dogs, Aquilus?
I see whispers in your past of conflicts with a neighbor.
Who? Mr. Costas? Well, we've never gotten along, but I don't think he'd do that.
Perhaps it's time for you to confront him.
Well, damn it, maybe you're right. I suppose I should at least send somebody over there to check it out.
Just to be sure. There are times, however, when I can see things I don't want to. Your name is Jaspin. You come from the northwest, near Bawerent, and this is your first time to Atrexia.
I've heard about the festival for years, and I finally got to come.
Been here many times.
It's always exciting.
I hear it never changes. Of course, nothing we know ever changes. And some people think it's good not to change.
But you would like some change?
Don't mistake me. I honor and obey the giant lords, and they've kept away the wicked Aquilus and kept us safe for centuries, and that's good. I just thought, when was the last time anything changed?
Hey, Jasmine, you can speak freely here. It's okay. I understand. Please believe me. You are not the only one, nor the only person to mention that. I just think it's our human nature to want something new. Tell me.
Thank you. And I do like King Paleth. I even got to see him once when the king and queen made a royal visit to Springfield.
I must admit I am quite jealous. I've only seen paintings and sketches of the king and queen Genevieve. Must be very exciting.
It was thrilling. And he seemed so different from what you'd expect a king to be. And he was really rather funny. But I'm not sure I'm supposed to say that about the king.
That's okay. Maybe he's the kind of leader who can bring some change to us, something that is new. But you're not here for that reason. Tell me, what are you curious to know about your future?
Well, I like helping people, and I don't have much talent at casting, but I like to heal.
Give me your palm. Open your memories to me. I've seen some whispers of you. I've seen you healing and working with plants.
Yes, I've done that since I was a little girl, and I always used to hear about some kinds of plants that we don't normally eat and can have other effects, and I always imagined I could find a combination that would save people.
I also saw you singing.
Yes, I do that too. My mother always loved it when I sang for her or for the family at school.
Interesting that I could see both.
Does it mean anything?
Yes, definitely. People love to hear you sing. What does it do to them?
Makes them happy. It makes them feel good. It makes them feel better. It can heal them. Not just plants and powders, but a combination of things. Tell me more.
There had been so much hope, so many possibilities. She had the power to change the world with her healing. More importantly, deep down inside her, there was the desire. I looked at her face, and it wasn't much younger than in the barn I had seen. I believed there was no way I could change what I saw of her fortune. I could guide her, try and save her, but could not bring myself to tell her of her fate.
There's so much to do. Where should I start?
The Benson Library, north of here, towards the Black Road. There's papers, scrolls, books, all by the thousands. Humans, hobgoblins, giants. All of them have contributed to its collection. Jasmine. There is where you shall go.
I will go there. Bless you.
I remember how excited she was when she left that day, full of hope and wanting to change the world. I felt then that our world will never change.
I'm sorry, I had to look in. With all the healers and casters, a fortune teller sign really stands out. Very few claim to see the future.
It is easier for some than it is for others.
Khalif, please sit down and relax.
How did you know my name?
A name is the easiest things to see. It is usually the first thing that we see and we reveal about ourselves to others. In your case, I also sense a strong curiosity.
What else can you tell about me?
Heat in front of you and the flames.
Yes, the Great Summer Fire. It took my family farm, my home, my parents.
It was a sad loss for many. The whispers are strong in your memory. You've kept them close to you. I also sense there is someone else.
I also had a brother. His name was Verret.
You kept your brother close to you. Tell me something about him.
He always wanted to play sticks and pegs. Ever since we were little, we'd play it every day. And I always won, but never bothered him. Well, one day I didn't want to play, and he just kept pestering me until finally I gave in when he promised that he'd leave me alone. Well, like usual, I won, and by quite a bit, but the whole time he just wouldn't stop smiling. When I asked him why he was so happy to lose, he looked at me and he said, "But I didn't lose. I got you to play."
That's a beautiful story and interesting. He was a big influence for a little brother. Tell me something about him. Let me see more.
Yes, I remember that. It was a few months back. Some bandits followed Brilla and Forto back to the school, and I was wounded.
And you healed faster than most.
Well, I grew up on a farm, but I've always felt so much home around nature. But I'm just a farm girl.
Tell me more about the school you mentioned. About your friends there.
No.
I see a strong curiosity that brought you in here. What questions do you have? What questions about your future that you want to know?
Will I ever find a home?
I think you already have one. I see a school hidden in the shadows in the great mountain.
No, I mean a real home. I'm just a farm girl. I want to live how my parents lived.
Take my hands.
Why? Why do I?
Stop!
You saw that? You saw what I saw. You should not be able to.
I better go. I'm sorry.
You saw what I saw.
You must be mistaken. I've never been to the northern ice fields. I'm just a farm girl.
You saw what was going to happen. Most people see their own whispers of their own past. But you... Why do I? That is what you came here hoping to discover. Ask that question now. Say it aloud.
Why? Why do I? Why do I survive?
There was more. I could feel it. I could see her memories and sense that maybe she didn't know.
Will I ever find a home?
I had to make sure she found out in her own way.
Your future will bring you things that you don't expect. And yes, you'll find a home. I see your future ruled by the seasons.
Something a farmer could live by.
We talked for a while, and her confidence assured me that I was right about her fortune. I even wonder if the giant lords will praise or condemn her for what she would do. That day I realized so much of what I had thought was wrong. It doesn't take a giant or a genius or an army to change the world. It could be the coach with a player, a healer creating a potion, or just a curious farm girl who happens to get involved.